Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. My name is Stephanie Farrow, and this is Dangers of Retractable Leashes. How would you feel if you got your finger amputated or even lost your companion animal to a leash, a retractable leash? Today, I hope you will gain knowledge about the key problems of retractable leashes and how you can do something about that. Most states ban retractable leashes due to the dangers. The state has 67 counties, which make up Florida. Most counties have adopted leash laws. Of those 67 counties, there are multiple numbers of smaller municipalities that enforce and take it a step further in creating ordinances that are more restrictive, like requiring a max 6 foot or less. What is a retractable leash? A retractable leash starts out as a hard plastic covering. The start of it is the leash itself. It extends all the way out with a clip in order to clip to your dog's collar. Here's the inner workings of the leash. First, you have the backing plate. Then, we move on to the spring. That spring is loaded into the spool, which houses the leash itself. It wraps around it, and it is completed by the other side of the hard casing. To make it work, you must press the trigger, and the trigger allows you to start, stop, and go extra lengths. Retractable leashes are convenient to use, but the traditional leash is better. Today I ask that you get rid of retractable leashes for a traditional leash. While retractable leashes are convenient to use and they reach well over 6 feet, according to Austin, you cannot predict when an accident may happen. You see, length of a leash can prove to be dangerous. Just ask Miss Cannaday. The London Sanctuary is an organization that is a nonprofit in Jacksonville, Florida. They take in rescue dogs and adopt them out. Here we have Cassandra. Her story is about her future adoptees. They took her on a trial run for about a week, but unfortunately, they had a retractable leash failure. They couldn't find her, and Miss Cannaday came out and searched for her for 2 days. Unfortunately, found her. She was killed by a car. Retractable leashes are not sturdy, and the use of traditional leashes curbs dangers immensely. Better leashes make for better training. You see, I understand that some may find them easy to handle. It fits in your hand like a glove. You open the package and toss it. Can we take some responsibility here that there's user error involved? Following directions is key, as well as warning signs. Wouldn't you say? Size matters. When you have a Rhonda dog who's 89 pounds and a Charlie dog who's 6 pounds on a retractable leash who has no training, you're asking for disaster. You see, the failure of the leash is due to the size and training. If you're not trained correctly or you're not sized correctly, then you have a failure. According to Waldman, from the Mysterious Woman's Patent in 1908, gives us details on how Mary Delaney, the inventor, thought that retractables would give us certain freedom. Does your companion need freedom? The old saying is, it could never happen to me, like amputation, eye injury, self, or to your animal. It absolutely could happen. As a first-time dog owner myself, many years ago, I had a dog named Rascal. I loved that dog. We had many play dates at the park, but unfortunately, I used a retractable leash, and we got into a few incidents. Let me name a few for you. Rascal decided that he was going to pull. He wasn't a training dog. He pulled, and the leash got away from me. It wrapped around my legs, and we were tied up like a burrito, and it hurt. The next instant that happened, got away from me again. This time, he was being chased by his own leash. Do you know how terrifying it is to watch your dog being chased by its own leash? And sadly, the next instant was him on a retractable leash and being attacked by another dog on a retractable leash. You see, the warning signs are there, but I clearly missed them. Lastly, my daughter. My daughter was burned by the leash. She got a cord burn. On that day, I gave up the retractable leash because something had to change in my behavior in walking my animals. The warning signs are there on the back of the packaging. It clearly says amputation, eye injury, and other potential risks. I did not fully understand. The London Sanctuary helps us with that. They have a campaign to turn in your retractable leashes for a brand new, traditional, non-retractable leash. Several benefits would be by banning retractable leashes, animals will be less likely to be put in dangerous situations, and there would be less traumatic experiences for owners, such as amputation, burns, mishaps, and definitely death. With education about retractables, we have a better understanding on the why we should not be using them. In conclusion, retractable leashes may be convenient, lengthy, or easy to use, but user error and not heeding warnings could cost you not only your limbs, but your life as well. Today, I ask that you humbly take it in. And please raise your hand. I'm calling you to action now to stop using retractable leashes today. Act now and you can exchange them with the London Sanctuary today and request your new leash. Please do this. It will save you a lot of heartache.